I have another What Sold video for you today telling you about my week of sales after a week has passed since I didn't do anything on any of my reselling platforms. And oh yeah, I'm at school because I basically live here now.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body treatments for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and I am a full-time high school choir teacher, which is why I'm still at school. I'm just hanging out here before my open house, and we just finished up some auditions for the a cappella groups here, so it was just kind of like a random amount of time. It wasn't worth going home and then coming back, so I'm just hanging out, and I thought that I would film this video for you today since it's kind of been a while and I'm a little late in filming and posting this. So today we're going to talk about the sales from Monday, August 26th, all the way to Sunday, September 1st. And I will just kind of give you a heads up with the fact that there were not a lot of sales. And if you remember, if you watched my last week's What Sold video, the week prior to that was just like an insane week for me with school starting and with this big event at my church that I was really involved in, and so I did not have the opportunity to list or share really hardly at all for that entire week, and that really killed me like on all platforms. So I'm in that process of slowly building back up, and while it's, you know, kind of annoying and kind of hard, I am starting to see my hard work pay off. It takes time. It takes time to like rebuild your cred on any given platform after you've basically been absent for a week. So that's the stage that I'm in right now, but I have been listing like a crazy person, and that's been made possible really through that List Perfectly Chrome extension that I've talked so much about. It basically is just a tool to help you cross list faster, and I will put my affiliate link down below in case you're interested in checking it out. I do believe they still have a waiting period of like a week or something because so many people are wanting to try it out, and they still do have moments where like it just isn't working. I think there are too many people on the site trying to, you know, cross list, but overall, like at this point, I don't know how I could go back to cross listing without it. So I am doing like the $49.99 subscription per month, which is I think like the business subscription. I could be wrong, but that is what I started my free trial with, and it has some things that the basic subscription doesn't have that I don't know that I could do without at this point. So I have been listing a lot. My Monday sales on Labor Day were really great as a result, so I'm hoping that, you know, the momentum just picks up as we get into Q4 and that sales start to pick up from here. But I will tell you what did sell even in this week of not so stellar sales. So on Monday the 26th, I had nothing. 0 sales on all 3 platforms, which is exactly what you want. That's how you want to start the week, right? So Monday was a bust, which is fine. On Tuesday, I actually had a decent number of Poshmark sales. I had 3. The first thing that sold was a home market item, and it was this set of wine racks from Crate & Barrel. They were made of wood, and they had like space for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 wine bottles to go through. My husband and I had received this for our wedding like almost 10 years ago, and we don't really drink wine, so it doesn't get a lot of use. And finally, you know, as I was going through the house this past summer and just trying to purge of anything that we don't need, I came across these and I was like, yeah, these probably need to go. So as much as we loved getting them for our wedding, they just did not get put to good use. So I had them listed for around like $34, I think. Someone sent me an offer of $25, which I was like, great, that's awesome, and I accepted. What I failed to recognize, however, was that they're pretty heavy. I think they came out to like basically 8 pounds. So I had to go through Poshmark and upgrade my shipping label, and it cost so much. So I had to pay $11.97 extra to upgrade my shipping label. And I don't know if Poshmark has a way. If they do, and if I didn't utilize it, I'm gonna feel so dumb. And if you know the answer to this, please let me know. But I don't think Poshmark gives you the option to ship on your own the way that like Mercari or eBay does. I'm pretty sure you have to just get a shipping label through them. So even if I had been able to find a cheaper way to ship, it wouldn't have been an option. So I just upgraded through their shipping whatever, and I had to pay an additional $11.97. So when all was said and done, I only made $8.03 on that sale. Wah, wah, wah. What can you do? That's not the right tuning for that. Wah, 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 wah. Something. Is that better? I don't know. I'm a choir teacher. Now, while we're on the topic of shipping on Poshmark, last week I said something in my What Sold video that was incorrect. So first of all, thank you to all of you who were like, I don't don't think that that's right. But I had a return last week. I don't have any returns this week, thank God. But I had a return last week on something that was 100% my fault. And I had said in my video last week that I had to eat the shipping cost on that because I was at fault. But a lot of you corrected me and said that that's not the case, and so I actually reached out to Poshmark myself too, and I was just like, hey, can you just provide some clarification, like who's paying for this shipping label? And they were like, we are. So that is awesome. I love that Poshmark does that. So I did want to clarify that there, because there were a lot of you who were like, I don't think you have to pay for shipping, and I don't want people to freak out and be like, oh my gosh, like we have to pay for shipping now if we have to do returns. You don't. So thank you, Poshmark. Thank you to all of you. Let's move on with our sales on Tuesday. So the next thing that sold on Tuesday was one of my 4 for $25 bundles. So I have, like, at the bottom of my closet just a lot of items that maybe were bad buys from earlier in my reselling career, or maybe they are items that people have given me for free that I know just aren't worth like a whole lot, but I, have them, and so I went ahead and listed them. And so they're all kind of at the bottom of my closet, and I started all of those listings with the small phrase 4 for $25. And so people know that if they're looking at an item that they like that is within that 4 for $25 sale, they can select more than one and get, a really good deal. So I had somebody purchase a bundle of 4 pieces, all from that 4 for $25 bundle, and let's go through them. So the first one was this Exhilaration, which is a Target brand, and I don't know if they still carry it. Like, I think maybe this brand doesn't exist within Target anymore, but it did. It was a Target brand, and it was this long sleeve lace peplum, kind of like maroon or burgundy colored shirt, and it was in a size small. It was really cute, kind of like a boho look, and perfect for the fall that's coming up. And then the next thing that sold was this loft black sweater, and I described it as like speckled because it had bits and pieces of like white fabric that would show through, or like yarn that was woven through, and I don't really ever know how to describe that, so I just called it speckled. And it had like a panel of fabric across the bottom that made it look like you were wearing a white blouse underneath, but there was no white blouse. It's one of those like trick of the eye things. The third thing that sold, this was a bad buy. By the way, the Exhilaration top was given to me for free, and so was that loft sweater. This pair of pants that I'm about to talk about, I did actually buy, and they are Tommy Hilfiger navy corduroy polka dot pants, and I think they were either like straight leg or boot cut, and they were in a size 2. I don't know why I picked these up. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, and I picked them up at like a regular Goodwill too. It wasn't, at the bins or something. Like, I paid at least $2.50 for these, if not, no, I paid at least $3 for these, if not $4.99, $5.99. Why? Like, I don't think corduroy pants are making a huge comeback in any way, and I don't know, like Tommy Hilfiger, especially if you're getting like the older, like vintage spell out stuff, can be really good. I don't think that their new stuff is super desirable, so I've learned my lesson. And the final piece in this 4-piece bundle was this American Eagle open back sweater, and it was in a maroon color, and it had some like crochet details on the sleeve, I want to say. I think the entire sleeve was made out of kind of this crochet look. This sweater was really pretty. It was in a size small, and I kind of feel like if I had relisted it for the fall, maybe it would have actually sold at a better price and it wouldn't have had to be a part of the sale. I threw it in the sale, I think like last spring or something, because I'd had it in my closet for a while and it just wasn't getting a lot of likes. I also feel like maybe I could have benefited from creating a cover photo that showed both the front and the back of this sweater, because the back is what makes it really intriguing and it's kind of darling. I use the app by Instagram called Layout, and it allows you to create a collage of pictures, whether you've got 2 of them or 4 of them or 6 or whatever. And so I'll use that sometimes if there's an item where I want to show the front and the back, or if I want to zoom in on like a particular part of the item and it's important that you see that within the cover shot. And I probably should have done that with this sweater, and maybe it would have sold for more, but regardless, it did sell within this bundle. So I can't remember if she sent me an offer for $25 or if I sent her an offer for $25. I think it was the latter, but at the end of the day, I made $20, and that's awesome. And I got to move some older inventory out of my Poshmark closet, which is always fun. The last thing that sold on Tuesday was a men's piece, and it was this J. Crew Factory Oxford short sleeve button down shirt in a size medium. I believe he sent me an offer for $18, which I accepted, so I made $14.40. I have a lot of button up shirts and button down shirts in my Poshmark closet. Most of the ones that I have are long sleeve, and I do have a handful of short sleeve ones. They don't sell quickly, but they do sell eventually. So, I don't know if it's like super worth it to carry them in your Poshmark closet, especially like the brands that I have. I have a lot of men's dress shirts, or even like the casual button-up shirts by brands like Banana Republic and J. Crew and J. Crew Factory. So they'll sell here and there, and sometimes people will bundle them, but they're not like huge sellers. I know I'll probably sell one every like couple weeks or something. And the thing that I hate about these shirts too is it is a pain to get the wrinkles out of them. So that piece of it alone for me is, I'm kind of asking myself, is it worth it? Like, do I keep picking these up? And I really haven't picked them up anymore, but I do get a lot of them for free from people at my church or like friends and whatnot. So, if I get them for free, I'll keep listing them, and I am happy with $14.40. On Wednesday, I had another small bundle sale over on Poshmark, and this person had liked two of the items that were in my 4 for $25 sale. So I went ahead and I sent her an offer for $11 for these two items. So the first one was this Gap cream like sleeveless blouse, and I believe it buttoned up. Yeah, it was like a button up blouse, and it was in a size extra small, and it had like a really cute little tie at the front. And the next piece was by Old Navy, and it was this black tank top with like a peplum hem, also in a size extra small. So, Gap, Old Navy, you're never gonna really make a huge profit off of items like that, especially because when items go on sale at the Gap or at Old Navy, you can get them sometimes for like $2 or $3 brand new at the store. So people are not looking to spend $20, $30 on these kinds of pieces by these brands. So I sent this person, like I said, an offer for $11, which may seem insanely low to a lot of you, but I got them for free. So $8.05 was my profit, and all of that goes straight in my bank account. There was no cost of goods, so I'm happy about it. On Thursday the 29th, 0 sales, no sales whatsoever on any platform, and that is okay. That happened to me like 3 days this week. I had 3 days of no sales on any platform. That's really sad. Wow. But on Friday the 30th, I had one not so amazing sale over on Poshmark, and it was this pair of Talbot's career trousers, and they were like the Rayleigh fit or the Rayleigh cut in a size 6. Someone sent me an offer for $12, and I was like, yep, you can have them. So I made $9.05. I was picking up a lot of these like career pants, especially when this thrift store that I really liked in town, they would sell them for like $1 or $2, and I would pick them up, and I'd still say like turning $1 into $9.05, like that's not horrible, but like I'd rather not. And like they don't sell quickly, and I think part of the reason for that is because there are so many pairs of office and career pants at any thrift store that you go to. Like there is no shortage of pants by Talbot's and Banana Republic and Loft and what have you. So it's like, do people really need to go on Poshmark to find these? Not really. By the way, my husband is on the lookout for a U of I or Chicago Bears t-shirt. So if you have one in your Poshmark closet or eBay store or whatever in a size medium, let us know. I could probably find one at Goodwill too. I just don't have time to go to Goodwill these days, but if you have anything, let me know. Moving on to Saturday, where I finally sold stuff on another platform that was not just Poshmark. On Saturday on Poshmark, I sold this kimono that is like a boutique item of mine, and it's this really pretty long kimono with a flamingo and leaf print, and it had tassels at the bottom. So that sold for $25, and I made $18.20 on that. The last thing that sold on Poshmark was actually through offers to likers, which I have been having zero luck with lately, and it was this really pretty J. Crew pleated lattice skirt in this dark navy color, and it was a size 00. So yes, I sell small sizes, I sell big sizes, I sell it all. And I sent out an offer to likers on this for $25. I think I had it listed for like 32 or 34. So I went down to 25 because I've had this for a while, and I made $18.20 on that sale. Over on Mercari this day, I actually sold this Madewell shirt within a few hours of listing it, which was awesome. It's this courier back button shirt, so it's like this oversized blouse basically in this like really dark greenish khaki color, and it had buttons going up the back, like the lower back of the shirt, which was really interesting, and it had just kind of like those longer sleeves. It was a really cool shirt in a size medium. I had it listed for, I want to say $34 in free shipping over on Mercari, but this person offered $25. I countered with 30 and said, hey, is it okay if we meet in the middle? And she accepted, so I made $23.64 once you factor in the 10% cut from Mercari and the shipping that I had to pay. Last but not least, on Sunday, Sunday it was not a $0 day. I had one sale, so I only had two $0 sales days. So on Sunday I had one sale over on eBay, and this was my only eBay sale. eBay is like still punishing me for not listing anything for an entire week, but eBay has definitely picked up steam this week. So in next week's What Sold video, hopefully you see a lot more sales from eBay. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of these videos, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and that little bell so that you're notified every time I put up a new video. But anyway, I did sell this flax brown dress. It's 100% linen like most flax pieces are, and it was a size medium. It buttoned up the front, I believe, and it sold for $40 with free shipping, so I paid $3.88 for shipping, and I still made $30.92. That was a bins find. That's from when I went to the bins and met up with the bin pickers over there. And I remember Michelle saying that one dress will probably pay for your whole haul, and I think it did. Like, I don't think we got that much that day. I'm trying to remember how many pounds we got when I went to Indianapolis with the bin pickers. I don't think we got more than like 30 or 40 pounds. So I do think that that dress alone did pay for that haul, which is always really cool. And it sold really fast. Like, I took forever to list this. I don't know why, but I literally only had it listed for like 2 or 3 days, and it sold pretty quickly and with a really reasonable offer. I only had it listed for $44, and she came in with an offer of $40, which obviously I accepted. So that was really great. So as far as my stats for the week, I sold 11 items over on Poshmark for a total of $95.93. I mean, I was not selling each item for very much at all, but that's because 6 of those 11 items were, part of my 4 for $25 sale. So we're not looking at a huge cost per good. What is that called? Cost per item? Cost per... whatever, you know what I'm talking about. It was not super high. And then over on eBay, I only had the one sale, and I made $30.92. And on Mercari, I only sold one item for $23.64. So total for last week, I made $150.49, which is not awesome. It's still better than last week where I only made like $125. So I'm happy about that. And I think I've already made more than that this week because I've been so consistent with listing and sharing my closet and doing all the things that you have to do. So that just kind of goes to show not only what happens if you don't list, but how long it kind of takes you to recover. So try and make sure that you are not like me, and if you have a busy week or two coming up, that maybe you put in some extra work before that week to have some drafts ready so that you can still list stuff even though you are insanely busy. So of all of those things, 11 of them were women's pieces, 1 was a men's piece, and 1 was a home market piece. I didn't sell any children's pieces, which is fine. They don't usually, make a lot for me. And yeah, that's what my week looked like. As far as what's coming up, like I said, I have been listing a lot, and I did just get a promotion from eBay for 100 free auction listings, which is kind of interesting, but I'm kind of excited. So I have until the 9th, which is like 5 days. So they actually gave me a much larger period of time too, because that's something I've been complaining about, is that they give you these awesome promotions and they're like 500 free listings, but you have to do them in 3 days. And I'm like, but how? Like, I am only human. So 100 listings, and I still have like 5 days to do them. And I'm kind of excited because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my Poshmark closet and maybe list it from like newest to oldest listings and see what things have been in my Poshmark closet the longest, and just do like, either like 99-cent or $1.99 auctions, and just try to get rid of some of that stuff. And hopefully by doing so too, I will get some more traffic to my eBay listings, not eBay store because I don't have a store yet, but to the listings in my eBay world, if you will. So that's kind of the game plan. I know this is a shorter video. Many of you are probably rejoicing, but also I have an open house starting very soon. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few hours, is open housing. But I hope you are having a wonderful week of sales. I hope you're being really productive, and I will see you later. Bye.